Hey, what's up guys, welcome to this Marvel Rivals ranking video where we will rank every strategist in the game based on how useful they are to their team and their overall impact to the game. Without further ado, here we go. First on our list we have Susan Storm, or better known as Invisible Woman. First is their left click, which is known as Orb Projection. This fires a force field that is able to pass through not only friendlies but also enemies. The most effective way to use this for healing is to get in line like this and fire between friendlies, like so. Because you're able to penetrate through friendlies as well as enemies, the best position is to be able to heal as many friendlies as possible, or by standing behind the friendly and hitting an enemy in front of them while using the friendly behind as protection. Next ability is her Guardian Shield. This provides a 300 health shield in front of a friendly that also provides healing over time, as well as slows any enemy that passes through them. This can come in clutch in the middle of a fight if they're getting focused by a long-range character. The next ability is known as her Psionic Vortex. This ability is incredibly helpful when pushing a large group of enemies, because what it can do is if you fire it in between an enemy, like so, it actually drags them into the center of it using like a gravity well from a black hole, while also damaging the enemies over time. Her E ability is the most contentious ability that she has. It's called Force Physics. You have the ability to either push or pull an enemy like a Jedi. The push is incredibly useful when pushing onto a site and you need to keep them off the center cap so that you may capture it more effectively. The more useful side of it is able to pull an enemy and actually segregate them from the rest of the team so that you're actually able to kill them while they're unable to be healed by their own support. In my opinion, Invisible Woman has one of the best movement mechanics in the game. If she gets into a fight and starts taking damage, what she can do is she can actually jump away and enter an invisible state that actually starts healing her over time, which is incredibly useful if you need to get in and out of fights with undetected, or if you're trying to get behind the enemy to push them into your team. But a cherry on the cake, Invisible Woman's ultimate ability, Invisible Boundary, not only shields all friendlies within inside of it and making them invisible to outside, it heals at 165 health per second and lasts for a total of 8 seconds, while also slowing any enemies that are stuck within its grasp, making it one of the more useful defensive ults in the game, second only to Luna. With all of this in mind, in my opinion and those who played the game with me, Susan Storm, or Invisible Woman, is actually one of the few S tier strategists within the game, one of only 2 in fact.